Welcome everyone. It's Liam Maynard here with CashIsTheAnswer.com. This is the 5 secrets to wholesale sales success. Let's get started. All right. So, secret number 1, you want to avoid risky products and categories. So, what typically happens here is that people get into online sales and the first thing they think is, well, I know what I'll do. I'll sell iPhone cases or iPhones themselves, or I'll sell computers or cameras or video games or something like that. And the problem with this is that everybody else has the same idea. The other problem here is that people assume that when they're trying to do something wholesale, that they can just get a cartload of products at pennies on the dollar and unload them to people. But again, everyone else has the same idea. And the other thing you might not realize is that the prices you're going to receive on these things, first of all, you have to do your research into what are the retail prices for items. So you might want to go to auction sites like eBay, or check out Amazon or even your local stores and see what things are going for. But don't go for the common, typical high competition products like you would see here. Go for something that sounds boring but is actually selling. You can even check out Amazon, top 100, type of thing. So make sure that it's something that actually sells, but there's not too much competition here. Think boring, but somewhat unique. And then check out the retail prices for this. Also understand that with these categories, the big ones, sometimes you're only getting small margins, pennies on the dollar. So somebody's making a lot of money, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be you. So you have to sort all this out and do your research on this before you enter a market. Another thing that comes up is the eBay myth. So people assume when they're doing wholesale that eBay was, of course, the ideal place to go. And eBay US is huge. You may want to check out, eBay UK or Canada or Australia or something like that. But they're still fairly big. But there are other alternatives. For example, you can go to use Amazon FBA, for example. It might be, a somewhat better bet. But in general, people will do a Google search for, yoga mat or something. But what you want to make sure you're doing in all cases is look for the actual manufacturer and supplier of the product. And that may not necessarily be the first Google listing that you see. So you're going to have to check and do your homework on this. But the actual manufacturer of the product is probably the best way to go in terms of sorting out a wholesale or even a drop shipping kind of deal. But also remember that everything is negotiable. So even if they say, well, you have to buy 2,000 of these things, that's not necessarily the case. Everything in life is negotiable. You just need to ask for what you want. And so, if their deal doesn't work for you, then try and work out one that does. But what you can do is you can sort out a deal with the actual manufacturer of the product after you've determined that it's something that will actually sell, and that, and what your costs are and what your profit is going to be. You can actually go to some place like 99 Designs or Fiverr and get white label the products that you're receiving from these manufacturers, and send them directly into Amazon, FBA, and do it that way. And then you can probably get the best of all worlds in trying to get into the wholesale game. But like anything else in life, you have to make sure that you take care of your costs up front for doing this, because it's not necessarily cheap to go this route. This is why people often start out doing drop shipping of more individual type products, and then they scale up to wholesale. So you have to make sure that you understand what you're getting involved in before you move forward with this. And also, these are real people, so you want to build a relationship with their wholesalers and make sure that, just like you would in any other business situation. So, give them a call, send them an email, try and talk to them on the phone, and get some more of a warm relationship going with them. And you'll likely get a better deal when you are going to set up a wholesale relationship. So this is the secret number 2 of 5 in our series here. So come back and check out the next video, and check back online here, and you should see it in the next little while. That's Liam Maynard with CashIsTheAnswer.com, signing out.